relationships that a young black man can have is someone older than him who saw his potential. Cause like, yo, real talk is certain relationships that you gonna make and certain contacts you gonna make that will change everything. They both change. They both immortalized each other. Black man always the prize. You know what I mean? But baby had the leadership skills to take this young man. He said a 10-year-old kid that could rap. Let's go ahead and get into it. He had the leadership skills to see the talent in this young man and lead him to becoming one of the greatest rappers to ever walk the earth. Shout out to Lil Wayne, shout out to Baby, Cash Money, CMB. Let's get it.
So I'm gonna pull up on him. So I pull up by this record store, and he little bit of nigga with a pick, and I just saw no fear in him.
Yeah.
He ain't had no fear.
Yeah.
And that's what made me really take to him. He wasn't scared to rap to me. He wasn't scared because, we coming so deep with so many niggas. So
Right.
I had about 30 with me. You know
Right.
And I ain't nothing but like 16, 17. You hear me? So
Right.
little young rapping to me. I said, no fear.
Yeah.
I won't fuck with him.
Yeah.
And that's how we clash from there.
That's how it be sometimes, man. That's how it be. But the reason why Baby was able to do that was because he wasn't in competition. You always gonna have kind of a bit of a problem. Not really a problem, but kind of a weird dynamic when you're around people who do the exact same thing you do. Because basically, for the most part, y'all are sleeping with the same woman, and you want, and for the most part, you cool. Cause you feel like, well, I fuck him more anyway. So, he can smash too, and it's like you don't. It's like she focused on you, and he's focused on her, and that's kind of how like that. That's y'all's relationship. But when someone's older than you and they're not competing with you, they can see the best in you. All right. And that's another reason why it's important to find people who support you. Because like I can't stress enough. Sorry, it's a fool here. I can't stress enough. I wouldn't be able to do nothing that I be doing now if I didn't have friends who encourage me. Like my boy D-Rock. If it wasn't for D-Rock, I wouldn't be battle rapping still. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he helped me to kind of accept, nigga, you're gonna always rap anyway. You're gonna always rap anyway. And like, yo, if I would have did it the way I wanted to do it, I mean, I was gonna Six Path Dice was supposed to be like a series and be like a character and story arc that ended at some point. And Six Paths Dice comes this reference to a nod to Naruto and the Sage of the Six Paths and the power that the Sage of the Six Paths had. And Six Paths Dice basically is basically saying, yo, this is my final version. This is the God level of who I am. This is a style where it's all encompassing and it's overwhelmingly powerful. All right, and I bring you that Six Paths energy and everything I do, even with this right here. Like who else doing shows where they rapping in the beginning? Who else got jokes and got all this damn experiences, information? You understand? Unique perspectives, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you. But shout out to Baby Man, shout out to Wayne, bro. Watch the people around you. Look to your left, look to your right. You might see a hater. But now, real talk, any people who support you, man. Shout out to my friends. Always think my boy Al, like, yo, like if my mother. The other day, I think I told my mother, I appreciate that. When I was younger, I didn't have a mother who put me down or talked down on me or talked to me crazy or nothing like that, or cursed me out or told me very negative things about myself, or the fact that every time I see my mother looks happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be having to do stuff and stuff like that. So I'll be having to go see my mother to drop my son off and everything. But it really keeps me going because as long as I get a hug from my mother and from my sister, I'm good. You understand? But anyway, let's go ahead and get to this next topic, man. I really should go sit the fuck down. But anyway, so speaking of male leadership, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of yeah. So I haven't been made that privy or that party or whatever you want to call it to this Meg Thee Stallion thing. So Meg Thee Stallion appears to be falling off. So let's go ahead and read into this real quick. What's going on, Meg?
Something got to change from the hotties and me. And I don't like fussing. But bitch, I kind of want to fuss. Somebody said you trying to sugarcoat it. It's not even nothing particularly bad about like the hotties. Like I just want to express what I'm feeling in a clean way. I feel like bitch ho, something gotta change. Something gotta change from the hotties and me.
God damn, like she sounds unintelligent. Goodness gracious. It was a stream a while back when Angry Man was talking, and he was talking about how like yeah, our celebrities back in the day wasn't super intelligent, but they at least tried to sound like like they had sense, and especially if they wasn't rappers. I mean, because really you only hear rappers talking interviews and sound stupid because some of these niggas was really from the fucking gutter, like them Cash Money niggas. Them niggas just from the gutter. You understand? Like Louisiana is like New Orleans is one of the poorest cities in the world, especially after Katrina. You understand? So like when I visited New Orleans, yo, the tour guide talked about how a lot of kids are not in school because for the most part that city is split into like two halves, like the haves and the have-nots. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy. But anywho, yeah, man, we don't know. Anyway. What the fuck was that? She didn't say nothing. But let's go ahead and read what the good bro had to say, man. What do you say? So it says Megan Thee Stallion went on live last night, seemingly inviting people to her pity party after her new song flopped hard and saw more than a 41% drop on Spotify the next day. See what happens when a machine stops botting for you and gives it to Doji. You're surprised because they lied to you. So again, um, male leadership, right? So Meg Thee Stallion is not really tied to any male rapper. So back in the day, what made all the female rappers legendary, right? All the female rappers that you think about and talk about all the time, they were always tied to and associated with extremely talented men, or they were part of a group or a clique. But with that, they got mentorship and their styles were well rounded because they were around men. And shout out to Av. This is a conversation that went on in spaces. And he was talking about getting the females more shine. And it's like one of these things. Honestly, battle rap, it's not like I don't want to call it simping, but there's this female battle rap conversation that goes on in battle rap about basically there being some kind of disparity or inequality, between female and male battle rappers when all actuality,